stole an entire calendar, and then they each got 6 months.
Wonder what happened to him the first time.
They probably had arthritis.
That reminds me, up next is Chloe Studyvin performing The Crickets Have Arthritis.
This is The Crickets Have Arthritis by Shane Koisian. It doesn't matter why I was there, where the air is sterile and the sheets sting. It doesn't matter that I was hooked up to this thing that buzzed and beeps every time my heart leaped, like a man whose faith tells him God's hands, or they're big enough to catch an airplane or a world. It doesn't matter that I was curled up like a fist protesting death, or that every breath was either hard labor or hard time, or that I'm either always too hot or too cold. It doesn't matter, because my hospital roommate wears Star Wars pajamas, and he's 9 years old. His name is Lewis, and I don't have to ask what he's got. The bald head with a skin and bone frame speaks volumes. The Game Boy with the feather pillow booms like they're trying to make him feel at home because he's gonna be there a while. I manage to smile the first time I see him. And it feels like the biggest lie I've ever told. So I hold my breath. Because I'm thinking, any minute now, he's going to call me on it. I hold my breath, because I'm scared of a 57-pound boy hooked to a machine, and maybe I've got him pegged all wrong, like maybe it's just bionic or some shit, so I look away. Like I just made eye contact with a gang member who's got a rap sheet on dumb mistakes politicians have made. But my fear subsides, and the moment I realize Lewis is all about show and tell. He's got everything from a shotgun shell to a crow's foot, and he can put them all in context, like, see, this is from a shooting range, and see, this is from a weird girl. I realize that every knick-knack is a treasure, and every treasure's got a story. And every time I think I can't handle more, he hits me with another story. He says, see, this is from my father. See, this is from my brother. See, this is from that weird girl. And see, this is from my mother. Took me about 2 days to figure out that that weird girl is his sister. Took him about 2 hours today after she left for him to figure out he missed her. They visit every day and stay well past visiting hours, because for them, that term doesn't apply. But when they do leave, Lewis and I are left alone. And he says, the worst part about being sick is you get all the free ice cream you ask for. And the worst part about that is you realize that there's nothing more that they can do for you. Ice cream can't make everything okay. I look away. Like I just made eye contact with a gang member who's got a rap sheet on dumb mistakes politicians have made. And there's no easy way of asking, and I already know what he's gonna say, but maybe he just needs to say it, so I ask him anyway. Are you scared? Lewis doesn't even lower his voice when he says, hell yeah! I listened to a 9-year-old boy say the word hell. He's got a right to it. He asked me if I believe in angels. And before I realize I don't have the heart to tell him, I tell him, not lately. And I just lie there, waiting for him to hate me. But the truth is, there's not enough miracles to go around, kid. And there's too many people petitioning God for the winning lotto ticket, and for every unanswered prayer is a cricket with arthritis. And the only reason we can't find answers is because the search party didn't invite us. And Lewis, right now, the crickets have arthritis. There is no music. So we must meet silence with the same level of noise that the parents of dying 9-year-old boys make when they take liberties into talking with heaven. We must shout until we shatter in our own vibrations, then let our lives echo and grow. Echo and grow. Echo and grow. Grow distant. grow distant enough to know that as far as our efforts go, we don't always get a reply. But I swear to whatever God I can find that in the time I have left, I'm gonna remember you, kid. Gonna tell your story as often as every story you told me, and every time I tell it, I'll say, see, there's bravery in this world. There's 6.5 billion people curled up like fish protesting death. But every breath we take has to be given back. A 9-year-old boy taught me that. So hold your breath. The same way you'd hold a pen when writing thank you letters on your skin to every tree that gave you that breath to hold. Then let it go. As if you understand something about getting old and having to give back, because what is your night worth without a story to tell? And why wield a word like worth if you've got nothing to sell? People drop pennies down a wishing well as if the cost of a desire is equal to that of a thought. But if you've got expectations, expect others have bought your exact same dream for the price of hard work, hang in, hold on mentality. Like, I accept any challenge, so challenge me. Lewis and I, we never lied to ourselves. Never told ourselves it would be easy or undemanding. I've been with him for 5 days, and all I really know is that Lewis loves to pull feathers from his pillow and watch them float to the ground. Almost as if he was the philosopher ready to say that it's gravity that's been getting us down. We dare angels to demand God's hands take the time to catch you. So that even if God doesn't, well, it wasn't because we didn't try. Thank you.